Manhattan, New York, also known as New York, New York, is the most densely populated of the 5 boroughs in New York City. It is host to some very well-known venues, such as the United Nations headquarters, the New York Stock Exchange, and the Empire State Building. Private investigators who conduct investigations in Manhattan are well aware of the fact that no other location in New York is comparable to working there. Being a successful private investigator in Manhattan requires experience, familiarity with the city, and quick thinking. There are many challenges that Manhattan private investigators face on a day-to-day basis, which include transportation, crowded areas, and large buildings, among others. Manhattan offers the target many different options for transportation. Upon exiting their location, the target may board a taxi, also known as yellow cabs, Uber, train, public buses, be picked up by an associate, or a combination of these. If an investigator follows the target on foot, the target may change their mind at any time and quickly jump into a cab, creating the high possibility of losing sight of them. These scenarios should be discussed carefully with the client, and at least a 2-person investigation team is recommended in order to mitigate the chances of losing sight of the target. When working in Manhattan, private investigators are aware that there are times when targets are unsure about where they are going. They may be lost, looking for someone, or attempting to confirm or evade surveillance efforts. The target may weave in and out of crowds, walk at different paces, enter and exit several stores and buildings while on foot, or make unexpected and sometimes illegal driving maneuvers while in their vehicle. The investigator must stay focused on the target while at the same time avoid being noticed and being aware of their safety as well as the persons around them. Large buildings can also pose a challenge for investigators. Many buildings offer multiple exits, especially those located in the lower section of Manhattan. The private investigator must have a clear image of the target, and it helps to know what they may be wearing on that day, and other factors, such as whether the target wears shades, hats, or any other clothing items which may partially conceal their identity. While conducting investigations in large buildings, investigators typically arrive early and remain in contact with the client for any clues or updates on the status of the target. The challenge of multiple building exits can be minimized by focusing on the lobby area of the building. Overall, conducting private investigations in Manhattan can be very challenging without the proper preparations. Consult with your private investigator and be sure to go over any and all scenarios you may encounter so that you can be well prepared and your investigation can have the best chance of being a successful one.